Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs.
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We wanted to bring developers and players together to get together, play games, and have a great time. It used to be a physical event only in San Francisco, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
That's right, everybody, put on your party hats. Everybody.
I have my hat on. The Ghostbusters hat, but
Everybody. That's right. That looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat and enjoy Day of the Devs.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents.
I'll react to this too.
Is
Why
new
not?
one.
I'll
It's
release it
about
as a different
the
video.
limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You might know my work from
Oh yeah, that game.
I co-founded a company called Playables where we made a
This is
game
an
called
unnecessary
Kids.
amount of paper to waste.
But today we're gonna talk about this guy in my upcoming project that is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz, who is the principal programmer on the game. The project we're collaborating on is called Time Flies.
Because like you're a fly and you have time to live. Oh.
Time Flies is about our limited time in this world. In Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years.
Malaysia!
So you have a
wait
little
to
bit
play
less
that.
time to achieve the things you want in your life.
What's the hard? Okay, lowest life expense. Central African Republic. Can't wait to play in that game.
In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared on a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket
56
list.
years.
So these are the things you can do in the world.
Yeah, I wonder how the controls feel. Cause like, I mean, it's not easy being a fly, you know. Like a simple mouse control, or is it like individual buttons? Like one button for each wing? No, maybe.
The game is coming to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch,
I think you can definitely
PC
get
and
killed
Mac.
by
Sometime
staying on the
next
record
year.
too long.
Please visit timeflies.buzz where you can sign up for the newsletter so you get updated when it's out, or you find a link to the Steam page where you can wishlist the game. Thank you.
Who's holding the phone, moving sporadically. Yeah, pretty interesting. This is the full trailer, I guess. I'm gonna play this game, I have 76.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based
Seconds.
Wishfully
76
Studios
seconds of the
and
game, I
published
guess.
by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the vibes could not be more different.
The
Who
vibes
are
could
these
not be more
enigmatic
different.
enemies? What do they want with Lana's sister and her world? And
I don't
what
know.
other secrets are there to uncover in this beautiful,
Stop asking
boundless
me these
environment?
questions, bro. I don't know.
Hello, my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small
Why is the
indie game
audio so loud all
studio
of
in
a sudden?
Sweden making Planet of Lana. In our game, you play a young girl called Lana, who is forced out on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away by an invading robot army. Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui. You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui, and she proves to be both intelligent and loyal.
I'm pretty calm. I like the music.
Being her own personality, Mui also has things that she's afraid of.
Pretty cute.
But being small and agile also has its advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't.
It's like a boy and his blob.
She also has this special ability she can use to control some of the strange creatures of this planet.
Is it an actual language they're using? Because like it's this whole game is like a 2D Team Ico game.
Together, you have to make it through both the harsh
Except, a
and
little bit more
beautiful
wet.
environments of Novo. Past dangerous robots, through deep and cold caves,
Oh, I think I've seen this one before. The robot looked familiar.
unraveling long forgotten mysteries that all lead to your destined future.
Nice. Nice.
Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and we're very excited here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is a truly unique adventure. And beyond the companion-based puzzle solving and hand-painted art style,
Oh boy.
you will experience an engaging story with twists and turns that hopefully will stay with
Twists
you
and
long after
turns.
the credits have rolled. Planet
Okay.
of Lana is coming to Xbox and PC this year, and you can wishlist right now at Steam or sign up at our newsletter at planetoflana.com.
This next title from Two Star Games is quite literally an on-the-rails shooter. You and your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun and exquisite collection of bobbleheads
What happened to
face
your
off
hat?
against a demonic clown-faced train who is hell-bent on devouring human flesh. This is Choo Choo Charles.
Cool.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I'm the solo developer behind Two Star Games, and I'm currently making Choo Choo Charles.
This is absolutely just amazing that this exists. It's also amazing that it's actually getting the spotlight it deserves.
It's an open world horror game where you navigate an island in an old train, upgrade it over time, and then use it to fight an evil spider train named Charles.
Yeah, keeping it simple, just one train.
If you pump enough lead into his face, that'll probably encourage him to run off and find something else to eat. You have one goal above all else, and that's to summon Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death. To do that, you'll need to explore the open world, looting abandoned areas and completing missions for the locals to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's speed, armor, and damage. You'll need to leave the relative safety of your train and venture out on foot.
I do like the art style. It's a bit, hand drawn, but a little bit offbeat, 3D. So it has that very heavy
This is where
atmosphere
things get
that
really dangerous, with Charles
makes it all
constantly
come
roaming
together.
around looking for his next meal, and camps of shotgun-wielding cultists looking for someone to feed to him.
Oh god, it's cultists. Other antagonists. Well, I'm glad there's like a couple of other antagonists.
After collecting 3 heavily guarded gems from abandoned mines around the island, you'll place the gems on one of the shrines, angering Charles and drawing him to your location.
This is intense. Oh god. This is gonna be a hit with streamers, I can tell you that much.
Best be careful out there,
Markiplier,
because it might be
Jacksepticeye,
unwise to
fucking
wander
Cardiac
too far
Extension.
from your train.
Kenshin.
If you do encounter Charles while you're roaming around, it doesn't matter what you do now, because you have truly
You're
angered
gonna
the
be
beast,
on
and you'll
this
either
game
escape
the
with your
second
life
it drops,
or
dude.
see it flash before your eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm more of a XQC guy. I'm gonna watch him flail around and fail absolutely.
If it sounds like something for you, be sure to follow and wishlist Choo Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does mean a lot.
We've got a special one for you. It's very personal and near and dear to iAmApeIt because it's a iAmApeIt Presents published title. It's called Escape Academy, and think of it like Hogwarts, but for escape rooms.
It is 4
It's
a.m.
from developer
where I am
Queen
at.
Crew Games, and they hail from the arcade amusement space. They've designed escape rooms in real life. Better they talk about their game than me. Here they are.
Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the... Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt. We're the founders.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Oof, okay. This is... I hate that.
All right, once more with feeling. Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're Coin Crew Games.
Oh shit.
When Coin Crew Games
they weren't
was
joking
founded,
when he said
we
they
were actually building real-world escape rooms and arcade
fucking
machines.
real-world
but
escape
when the pandemic
rooms.
hit, we needed to pivot. So we decided to take those learnings, building real-world escape rooms, and transpose them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
Good luck trying to hack me without sufficient power. Probability of your expulsion? High.
Escape Academy is an escape room adventure game.
Okay,
You
this
can play either
looks
single-player
up
or
my
co-op.
alley.
You play as a student at this titular, mysterious Escape Academy, where you get to master the art of puzzle solving and train to become the ultimate escapist.
What are you waiting for? A room full of gas is no place to relax.
We're all fans of escape rooms, so when we couldn't find a digital, authentic escape room experience, we decided to make one ourselves.
Walls are often misleading at the Academy.
Escape Academy isn't just a puzzle game, it's an escape room game, and it brings that play pattern home. We have a huge amount of puzzles in this game, and they never repeat. And in addition to that, you can solve every puzzle using just your mind, no dexterity required, although you may want to bring a paper and pencil.
No dexterity required. Good. He's using my P-brain. It's always good.
The academic theming gave us the leverage to create a wide variety of rooms that support the narrative and put players in situations they would never find themselves in real life.
Yeah, I am interested in the narrative. I mean, it's probably going to be simple.
When
I hope
we were
they
designing
do
the
something
game,
with it.
It was really helpful to have the experience of both playing a lot of escape rooms and designing real-world escape rooms as sort of a design anchor to buoy us to.
I did not anticipate the rodent assisting you.
I am worried about that hint button though.
Sadly,
like, is it
that
limited,
rat will
or
be
can you
no
just
help
like
in
spam it all the
bypassing my
time?
lasers.
We really took our time to create an eclectic cast of students and faculty members that help guide you throughout the academic journey of Escape Academy.
Building on the lessons that you get in each room and raising the stakes throughout your journey at the Academy was definitely a design pillar we wanted to make sure came through in the final game.
I am not feeling so well. Analysis. I have succumbed to disco fever.
Escape Academy is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC on July 14th and will be available day one on Xbox Game Pass. And you can wishlist us today on Steam.
We'll see you at the Academy.
Thanks!
Escape Academy!
This is what I've done. It looks like a...
This game's for all those fans of organization
13
out
Origin
there,
Prologue.
all those organizers.
It's also a
It's from
puzzle game
studio
set.
called Max Inferno, and it's a game about
I should play that,
things
but
lined
not
up
now, of course.
just
It's 4
right.
a.m.
It's called A Little to the Left.
It's a big old fluffy cat. Big old fluffy cat. What is happening?
Hi, I'm Annie.
Hi, and I'm Lucas, and we are Max Inferno.
Yep, and we're really excited to share with you today a cozy puzzle game that we've been working on called...
Yeah,
A
if I
Little
were
to
to
the
imagine the type of people who would live in that space, in that house, I would imagine those two. So it's just a sorting simulator, like a...
A Little to the Left is a game where you sort, stack, and tidy up the house.
Yeah, okay.
In each level, puzzles are hidden among regular household objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way.
This looks interesting, okay.
Many of the levels have multiple solutions. It's all about observation and imagining the different structures that could be at play.
This is like a
The game
star,
takes
3-star
inspiration
system,
from
okay.
our own home and some of our own little tendencies.
Very nice presentation.
Another big source of inspiration for the game is our cat, Rookie, who should be around here somewhere.
I wonder what the cameraman had to do. Who is the cameraman? I want to know.
Occasionally, this cat will show up on the periphery of your gameplay
Oh.
and undo your tidy work, just to shake things up a little bit.
Get him out of
The game
here!
starts off pretty simple, but as you progress, the logic behind the puzzles becomes a little more surreal.
Nice.
There is a lot to tidy up in A Little to the Left. Actually, every day brings something new. With the daily tidy delivery, you get even more out of our favorite puzzles. And you earn fun badges too.
Badges,
yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by.
We hope you enjoy A Little to the Left when it releases later this year.
See you later.
Bye.
Looks really interesting. I am very excited to see how surreal it gets. That's the main draw. Switch, yes. use a touch screen.
I've been excited about this one ever since it was announced ages ago. It's from developer Gummy Cat. It's called Bear and Breakfast.
I wonder if you can like use
it
it.
all. You're a bear, you run a bed and breakfast in the woods, and it's really freaking fun. We're debuting a brand new animated trailer, a bunch of gameplay you've never seen, and finally announcing a release date.
Nice. What is going on?
I'm Ioana.
And I'm Radesh. We're from Gummy Cat in Romania.
Today, we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back management adventure game where you build and run a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
Right, okay. So that bear is us. Fucking up at every turn. Very accurate, actually.
In Bear and Breakfast, you play as Hank, a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends.
It's cute. It's cute.
We grew up on management sims. Games like Theme Hospital were big inspirations for us, but we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff.
Nice.
So it turns out that humans are coming back for some reason, and they need a place to stay. There's old, rundown buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job. The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests. A lot of them involve finding materials, building rooms, crafting furniture, and decorating stuff. The actual furniture you do make awards different kinds of points. For instance, beds give comfort, showers give hygiene, that type of thing. You have to make sure that your room scores are high enough to satisfy whatever your guests are asking for. Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example, later on, you'll need to cook food for your guests.
I mean, this looks like the type of game where like I mess up in the first hour. I'm like, okay, I had to start over. I can't live with my
There's
my
a lot
sins.
more to Bear and Breakfast, but you can
of
play
not
at your
managing
own
it
pace since the game
properly.
won't rush you. Oh, and there's definitely no creepy subplot hidden somewhere in the forest.
Oh. I always love a not creepy subplot hidden in the forest.
We're very excited to be part of Day of the Devs this year, and we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches later this summer. Thank you.
Why they can't go to show his butthole?
So I don't want to say a lot about this next one. It's
Oh my
full of
gosh,
secrets
there's so many
and
devs.
puzzles and mystery that are best
I
discovered
hope
on your
it doesn't,
own.
you know-
It's a beautiful game from a studio called Shared
It's-
Memory. It's a pixel
I'm
art
tired.
Metroidvania
Not
full of
gonna lie.
interesting creatures. It's called Animal Well.
Oh boy.
Hi, I'm Billy Basso. Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well. In Animal Well, you explore a surreal and sometimes dangerous pixel art labyrinth that is filled with secrets.
I hope there's an option to turn off the filter. I mean,
as you explore, you'll
would obviously like not turn it off.
Various creatures, but it's not always clear if they're
stay the way it
friendly or not,
is.
so
That's what the devs
it's best
intended
to
it.
proceed with some amount of
But I
caution.
hope they give the option.
Throughout the game, you're going to find various items that will give you new abilities and help you solve some puzzles.
Whoa, that's the spooky stuff.
Every item in the game has multiple uses, but you're going to have to experiment if you want to figure
Slime
out what they all are.
Metroidvania. Okay.
Animal Well is a pixel art game. That's not just a pander to nostalgia. Instead, I'm viewing it as a technical opportunity. A 4K TV screen has 144 times as many pixels, but that means I have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel. Throughout the game, you'll see a lot of things like fluid sims or dynamic lighting effects that haven't really been used in a pixel art game before.
Yeah, it has a unique style. You know, using the medium, using the art form to express yourself, not just to pander to nostalgia, like the developers said.
Designing Animal Well is a layered experience. So what that means is the base layer is something the average person can play through and enjoy to completion. But then there's a second layer, which for most games you would consider this part like 100%ing the game. There are lots of hidden items in nooks and crannies throughout the world. They're not obvious, and you might need some help to find these. The third layer has puzzles that don't really present themselves as puzzles. They might go unnoticed for years, potentially, or they might require some community collaboration to solve. Also, there's a puzzle in this video that may require some community collaboration to understand. But the first 10 people to figure it out will get a free copy of the game at launch. And then while you're doing that, you can maybe wishlist it. But yeah, thank you so much.
Well, obviously someone has already fucking figured it out. It probably has something to do with the URL back there. Oh, that's my chance gone. Yeah, it has the unsettling quality.
Next up is Naiad, a
interesting.
colorful exploration game where you play as a water nymph, traversing a zen and peaceful world. This game comes to us from Highwarp, a solo developer from Spain.
Hi, I'm really happy to be part of the 10th anniversary of Day of the Devs at this exciting Summerfest edition. I'm Elwin from Highwarp, a solo dev indie studio from Spain, working on bringing to life very unique and personal games. I would like to share with you a preview of Naiad, a relaxing and colorful exploration adventure about flowing by a river. I put all my love creating every part of this game, so please enjoy.
Oh, I love the art style. So we have gotten to the point in video game technology where indie game devs like, do this type of shit.
The journey starts with the birth of a little water nymph at the spring of the river.
Just
Naya
like make
will grow
art.
up and mature, obtaining
It's a moving
vitality
art
from
piece,
floating
dude.
leaves and flowers,
So beautiful.
learning to swim like a duck, dive like a fish, dance like a frog,
Oh,
finding
okay.
other adorable friends like butterflies, rabbits, snakes, turtles, crocodiles, and much more. Help them to find their way, avoiding obstacles and dangers, using your skills. You will immerse through a lot of beautiful places like a deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek, and more. Water, symbolizing life, starts pure and fresh, and little by little it will be fading into dark. You can sing to regenerate the nature, making sprout flowers in the path. And you must do your best, because the humans are controlling this river wall. Humans create their own fake rivers, like these noisy roads with strange smoke.
Their own fake rivers, like
you
sewer
are the
systems,
guardian
basically.
of this river, and that seems to be a difficult task. But don't be afraid, because a tiny cloud will take care of you from the sky. The beautiful hair of Nayad is like
God,
its bit
I really hope
you can
like
make it grow
this
up
is probably
under
this
the
game
sunrise,
probably has like a very
change its
tragic
color,
ending.
even tie small flowers on it. Creating Nayad, I focused on a wholesome experience.
Okay.
Enjoy it at your own pace, exploring.
Like wholesome doesn't mean like
Nayad will be available for PC consoles by the end of this
a
year.
good ending or like a
Thank you
wholesome
for watching.
ending. It's just the experience in general is wholesome. I'm keeping an eye out. It's beautiful.
If you ever find yourself longing for the good old days, then why not take a trip back to the Stone Age in this cooperative life and farming simulation game from Sodaden and Cryptico. Hunt and gather to care for your settlement, explore the ancient world around you, and best of all, become a friend to the mammoths. This is Roots of Pacha.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Sodaden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm Karen, the narrative designer. We're based in San Diego, with the rest of the team in Argentina.
Hola a todos, I am Dancer, the main artist.
And I'm Johnny, Timo's brother. We are the team developing Roots of Pacha, a farming sim set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
In a time when there weren't stores to buy seeds or anything else, you'll build your village from the ground up. Instead of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing and working with your clan. Starting small, you'll explore the regions of this new land, discovering plants and resources along the way. Many of the ideas you developed were the cornerstones of early civilizations like farming, domesticating animals, and the creation of tools that are now common. Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed.
Boom. That's my commentary. It does look pretty cool. Like there's the system to how things work and all. But I don't think I have it in me for another one of these games.
You'll venture into the caves to meet the spiritual world, to try and explain who you are and why you're here. The game's Stone Age setting was inspired by the book The Clan of the Cave Bear.
Is that controversial to say?
Roots of Pacha is set in simpler times, but the society is still complex. For example, finding something to eat went from satisfying a basic need to making a dish and creating a reason to gather.
Yeah. Okay.
As you discover ways to make life easier, you'll find time to
basically
experience all the
Stardew
fun
Valley
Pacha's world has to offer.
or the Stone Age. Stardew Valley for people who just can't get enough of Stardew Valley.
You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone.
But honestly, like, I'm looking at it, the pixel art seems more true.
Our love of farming sims started with the first Harvest Moon.
Because Stardew Valley has like
and
fake
Stardew Valley
pixel art.
took it to the next level. With Roots of Pacha, we want to make our own unique contribution to this genre.
We're working on this project with all of our hearts. We're super
Like
excited for you to
because
play
in
the
that
final
game some
version.
pixels are a little
In the
bit
meantime,
bigger than
there's a brand new
others,
demo that
and
just
like
went live today.
and like your tools.
Thanks for having us. Muchas
When you
gracias.
swing them, I think like they just bend. I don't know how to describe it. Play the demo now on Steam. I'll wait until it comes out and just try it.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who brought you Monument Valley, Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
Nice office.
At Us2 Games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody. So with Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Alba Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island that more people are going to want to engage with than just the hardcore. And with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique. In the game, you play the role of Desta, who's a young person in their early 20s, who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationship with their mother and their family and their friends. There's a few of them that were a little
Badger
bit
from Breaking Bad,
because they didn't
but
really
British.
have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away, and they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad, and when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well, too, and some people who have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams. But they've all had a profound impact on Desta's life. These characters are really interesting because all of them are interwoven as part of Desta's story, but also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for themselves, taking risks, expressing themselves, and more. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of maybe having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could like get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have said something in a conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more game mechanics than anything we've made before, and it's being designed from the ground up to be a multi-platform title. We're really looking forward to telling you more about Desta, the memories between, in the coming weeks and the coming months.
This next game is called Shim. It's a shadow platformer. You're a little blobby character platforming around inside shadows, and a game with a really cool minimalist graphic art style.
Oh wait,
like it.
yeah, I have this game, right?
Hi, I'm Ewout, and I'm the developer of Shim.
Oh,
and I'm Niels from Exonice, and I help Ewout develop Shim. We're located in the north of the Netherlands in a town called Leeuwarden.
We are a team of 2, plus the talented people at Moonseller.
Got confused for another game. Yeah, it does not.
Schim is a game where you move around in shadows. You play as a Schim, a shadow creature.
Cool.
As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's about jumping around in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level.
Alright.
Each shadow has their own Schim.
And like this shadow creature has a shadow.
The player plays around as a Schim of a human. However, this Schim is separated from that person, and it's up to you to find your way back. In the game, you will also help other Schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object.
Oh.
Schim takes big inspiration from the feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules, move around in shadows, and jump to the next shadow. Check it out and follow us at schimgame.com.
Wishlist now on Steam.
Hi everyone, and thank you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to
When is
work
this gonna
and
end?
meet
So
other
many
people,
games.
do small gatherings.
Why's Mario there?
And we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events.
Hey, I
like
know
this
that
one.
game.
And we're also doing a lot of online
Oh, this is the
contents
end.
and
I think this is the
streams,
end.
like
Yeah,
our
this is the
big
end.
Asobu Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcast, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check two really cool Japanese titles.
We're nearing the end. We are nearing the end. Rias Coast.
Fox and Frog Travelers, The Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D action-adventure game with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, a girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with Frog.
That's the character's name, Frog. Cool.
Torii gates, Fusto lantern and neon gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows, inching even closer.
Oh, that's the average Japanese resident. Preying on a little girl. Sorry, I'm a bit too harsh.
Fox and Frog
It's the
Travelers
average
is
weeb
developed by Rias, an illustrator and
preying on a
concept
little girl.
artist that came up with the idea for it, based on one of his illustrations.
Nice.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Secret horror game. So, alright. Let's see where they, what significance this art style holds.
First game of the young solo developer Yo Fuji, Goodbye World is a narrative game about two young indie game creators, the shy Kani and the extrovert Kumade. Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Moses 3, Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation. Through 13 chapters of the story, rendered in beautiful pixel art in a resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, see, this game has also pixel graphics. You because it serves a purpose narratively and gameplay-wise.
Goodbye World is
obviously.
due out on Steam later this year. If you like those games, don't hesitate to wishlist and to follow the devs on Twitter. And if you are interested by Japanese
Like
indie
10
scene
games I
or
have to
indie
wishlist
games,
now.
you can follow us on Twitter,
Slow
on
down.
Discord, chat with us, and watch our Indie Game Showcase, which is coming this summer. And thank you
In
again
this
for
already
watching,
summer? When
and
is
Day of the
summer?
Dead for having us.
I live in Malaysia, so.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the
Tuesday,
idea
21st
of
June.
quelling loneliness
Okay.
through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth.
Sounds... Birth? Okay. That sounds exactly how it sounds.
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
Alright. Okay.
You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you. In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings.
Okay. So, no concept of personal space or privacy in the game.
Their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks.
Very interesting. I wonder what the
Within these
narrative
personal belongings,
is.
there
How
are puzzles.
it ties it all together.
Some are
Yeah.
physics-based, some are pattern-based, some are abstract. There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice.
Am I playing as a cat?
Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden
Catman.
tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings and treasures. Birth comes out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
Okay. I mean, the world looks very interesting to explore, even if the game itself doesn't explain everything to you, like what these creatures are and what the story is and blah blah blah. If it fully immerses you in this world, then
In our
all
next
of that
title,
doesn't
How to
really
Say
matter.
Goodbye,
It's
you play as the ghost of a person who's recently
gonna
died
hook you
and is
no matter
embarking
what.
on the journey of accepting their own death. The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving. It's all just part of the puzzle.
It's all just part
Hi,
of the
I'm Florian, co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game, How to Say Goodbye.
Oh god. I'm getting a headache. It's very, very cool though.
In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts
See, this is
overcome
why I
various
love indie
obstacles
games.
and conundrums
You know?
by reorganizing
Out of
the
all the
level as
things
you like.
indie, books, music, film, shows, video games, are like
Moving one tile
indie
will
video
also push
games
the surrounding tiles.
are the best indie things to ever exist. Because you get stuff like this.
puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed. So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never
getting
end
a
up in a
headache
state
just by
where you
looking at
can't solve them.
this. Is it a bit too saturated? The video feed?
Follow various characters, looking to discover why they are still here and how to move on, while trying to escape the grasp of an evil wizard who doesn't know how to let go. How to Say Goodbye tells a story of loss and grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible. If this sounds like something
I
that
wonder
you would
what
be
the
interested in,
accessibility
please wishlist the game.
options
Leave an
will
email
look like
to
for
us.
this type of game. Like, can you even add accessibility options to this type of game? Like, how? How would you even start? Oh, I think that's the end.
Oh, hi. Well, wasn't that a great show and a great cake, and it's all gone, and so now we have to say goodbye. I hope you liked that. I hope you liked all the games. Thank you to all the developers for making such fantastic games and for bringing them here for everyone to enjoy.
Special thanks to all of our generous sponsors. You've always been there for us, and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Epic Games Store, y'all are awesome. Thank you. Extra special thanks to Dose One, the Magic Man, for supplying all the beats and sound effects and tunes you hear in every summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you, or at least it'd be really quiet and kind of suck.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so much to everybody who watched, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
Bye. Bye. It's like, is this my first Day of the Devs?
Aha! You
I've
thought it
ever
was
watched?
over, but it is actually not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame.
Thank you.
He's debuting new music from
I
a game
am
you've probably
gonna
never heard of.
pass
It's
on
called
that.
Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment. Enjoy. See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
Circle. The animation looks great. Very smooth. Very lively. Very interesting. You get hit and then the world shatters, you wake up. Alright. obviously, it's a Kickstarter trailer, right? So like you intersperse a lot of like real world footage with what little game footage you have that is completed. So obviously you need funding to continue developing the game. I've seen that elephant before on that like merry-go-round or something. The elephant artwork. This has got to be like a fucking public domain or something. So I've seen it before. It's a very long trailer. It's like a music video. Brighton House. Biggest attraction in the southeast. Free admission, features rides and amusements such as Wild River, blah blah blah. The good old Brighton, good old UK. This is where good stuff happens. Fungi controlling the end, obviously, and on to the actual fungus that literally makes ants zombies. Wow. Of course, the inspiration is really fast. Loud. Too loud. Yeah, it's a long ass trailer. But you know what? It showed a lot. You know? And of course, yeah, alright. It's like all Annapurna games. Hey, I'll keep reacting to them as much. I'll keep reacting to them. I'll stop reacting to them when they stop making them. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, shit. That's about it.
The Games and Online Harassment Hotline is a text message-based, anonymous, and confidential emotional support hotline. And it's created specifically for the gaming community. Because we're gamers.
Gamers like us.
And we want to help each other. So, how does it work? Well, you text us and we listen. Our hotline is 100% anonymous. We can talk about anything you need to, and only what you want to. The Games and Online Harassment Hotline is an inclusive resource for anyone, no matter how you identify. If you feel that you need emotional support, you can start right now by texting support to 23368, and our qualified responders will be there to listen to you, free of charge. Reach out, get help, and let's make this community a better place to work and play.
Yeah, that's about it, huh? For Day of the Devs, I was pretty impressed by just the sheer amount of indie games they have on display. And some of them are pretty good too. I'm looking forward to some of them. The crown jewel being like Nemo. It's like, this is a long ass trailer. Long. Day of the Devs is pretty decent. The final trailer is a little bit too long, but it's a Kickstarter trailer. You gotta hammer home what the identity of your game is and what people can expect from the game. So there's that. It's a decent start. A decent start.